Pode agora, depois, tá? You want me to get your inspired or okay guys, any question about this situation? Just so you guys understand is this position where I can do this position for whatever scenario I want. Sometimes here, dela riva agora, like you say, dela riva and then shield. And I go like this. I'm sitting him up. If he has the one leg X position, for example, I'm sure this put here. I go like this. Okay. If he has the half guard position, and I feel like it's hard for me to deal with the knee shield, I go like this. I'm sitting up. Next time, open this please. Okay. Going for the head guard position for us, like we did it. And here, I like it because, you know, I'm taking his pressure off and I can use my elbow. I don't need to use my hand. And I know that it's super hard for him to break my grip because, let's say, control my collar and my sleeve, for example. I know if he let it go the collar to break the grip, he open the space here. Now I can pass his guard. And like I say, it's a group where the only thing that I need to understand is it's not about going over my opponent, okay? I want to do like a squat position, okay? Della Riva knee shield, it's a great example because I know if I'm over him, I will expose my arm, right? And I'm off balance. But if I'm this way, try to move. You see how I do squat position? Try to move. Blocking himself. Now I can step over the knee cut first. I can go knee cut, I can go mouth, I can go side match. I have a lot of options to do. But of course, I need to know how to base myself. That's the first important thing. The second thing is my distance, okay? Because the distance is really important. When I'm talking about distance, it's not here, it's not here. Here I'm over him. I have to post my hand on the mat. If I'm too here, I'm far away, my arms will be extended. Okay, I need to work on my distance. The best way to understand my distance is once I have my elbow on the line of his hips. Now I can grab the collar and pull him up. That's a good distance. Okay, now I can start to step back and approach the head guard position. And after I do that, I know that knee shield will come to block me. Bring the knee shield up and then go. Okay, it's position yourself. Second important thing, distance. Next thing, grips, and then you can start to move yourself side to side. Okay, and the upper body will be the last thing. I always tell my students, to pass my opponent's guard, I need to control the ankle, knee, hips, right? Then I'll hug the upper body. The upper body will be the last thing in the technique. If I try, for example, passing his guard here and then hug him this way, of course he'll be able to push me and recompose his guard because he still have a strong knee shield. Before I pass his guard, I need to clear the knee shield either here, here, or down. You see, I can push his leg back, down this way. I can use my hips to open the space, or I can use my hips to push his knee down against the bottom leg. Then I can be able to hug the head and apply the pressure forward. Okay? If I cannot do that, it's gonna be hard for me to pass. Okay? I can do knee cut from here, for example, but I need to make sure that my knees go down and I have to use my hips. Okay? But be careful to not hurt your knee, because sometimes if you train someone strong or compete against someone that has a strong knee shield, it can twist my knee and start hurt my leg like this. Okay, I need to be careful with that. Okay? But right now, let's say we did the knee cut and then did the side smash with the elbow, right? And now we end up in side control. Okay? And the side control position, he goes always to keep the elbow side, because that's the only defense defense that my opponent has. The elbow is inside, okay? The second thing, he needs to use the elbow to push me, to create space, and then he can bring the knees inside, okay? But we're gonna do like this. Let's say we ended up inside control. One thing that I do a lot is I use my 4 fingers. Sit up a little bit, please. My 4 fingers outside, my thumb inside, right behind his neck. And my elbow go in front of his chest like this. More on the shoulder, more on this part of his body. Sit up a little bit. He's here, I'm grab here. I do more like this. I'm block more on the shoulder, okay? Because his elbows will be inside. And I'm doing this. What I want here, I want to use my knee to connect against his arm, my elbow in front of his chest, okay? And on the left side, I'll put my knee under his leg. I'm opening my leg this way, okay? And right now, by the time that I'm doing this, what I'm gonna do is, I'll use my head forward because I want him to push me against my head. I want him to use his forearm to push me this way, okay? And now, you see there's a gap here. Now open this space. Open this space and I grab the lapel, okay? Once I grab the lapel, I'll pass the lapel over his under and then over his arm. I'll do this, I'll do like this, and I switch to the other hand. But I'm not gonna hug his head. The hand, you see my left hand, I go behind the elbow in front of his forearm, I switch, and then I go under and I grab like this. This way, okay? You're gonna have to free his arm, but it's hard for him. See, I'm blocking. See, my elbow's on the mat. Now what I'm gonna do is I'll pass my hand over to the other side and I'll control his arm. I'll control his arm. Now I'll pull him to me and I'll start. Then I go for one bar. Because his arm is blocked. I can even do this. You grab the wrist. Okay? Because a lot of times the regular arm bar this is the regular arm bar, but with the lapel control, I'm blocking his arm. Why? Because if I'm controlling here this way, I can start attacking the jaw. I can start attacking this arm here, inside arm, outside arm. I have more things to do once I trap the arm, right? I can do if my opponent has the arm here sometimes. I can go 1, 2, and then 3. You see? Now I'll pass my arm over and my hand goes under. I still control here. Elbow right on his belly. My left arm is on his belly. Now I'll pull him to me. And I go like this. And I still use my arm. I'm doing like an elbow lock from here. You see, his arms are trapped. Now I turn on my side and I fall not straight this way. I want his hand above the shoulder because my foot is behind the back. Now I can start finish from here. Okay? One more time. Let's say we here. Keep your elbows this side. Yeah, we here sometimes. My knee are here. My hand are here this way. Like I say, I'm only gonna have a good control of this position if I have his head off the mat. If I allow him to keep his head on the mat, it's gonna be hard for me. Why? Because by the time that I'm doing this, I don't have enough control to take his shoulder off the mat. But if I'm doing this way, it's gonna be different. Because by the time that I do this, you see, I'm aware his heads are here. And I go under and I grab. You see? I pass the hand, the lapel over. I switch to the arm that I have behind my opponent's neck. Now there is this gap here. My hand goes under and I grab the lapel. Like this. Now I let it go the head and I go over. And my forearm is still in front of his shoulder. Now I cup and I'll pull him. See, I'm pulling him. And I'll stop. Because I can go elbow lock from here over arm bar. Now I can just finish him. Okay. Last one. Let's say if my opponent has the gi, his gi are here. I need to do a little bit different. Let's say if it's hard for me to reach for the lapel, I go like this way and I switch my hips. And I step my leg off the mat. This way. Okay, my knees. I stand here first. Okay, but let's say if it's hard to open this space here, I do like this. Now, see I block, I have one foot under, and my knee I block his hips here. Try moving hips. Just follow me. Shoulder pressure against his face. I'm heavy on his head. Turn my hips down. Then I can open this space here. And I pass. I need to do this. Okay? Now I grab the elbow. Okay, and then before I start pulling his back off the mat, my elbow needs to go on his belly. Then I'll pull him. So I'll pull him. I'll strike his arm. Like I said, I can attack from here. Because anyway, his bottom arm is trapped here. There's off my leg. We go here, work, we start turn, and then just finish. So if one doesn't tap it here, I slide my arm in front of over his wrist, and I can finish from here. Okay? Or he passes my leg behind the neck, off the triangle like this. Okay? You guys understand? Let's try. Let's go. 1, 2, 3.